we are live once again. And y'all know what it is, man. More Cleveland Browns news. It's crazy that all these people are talking about the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns never in life have ever had this much attention on a team, probably since like Jim Brown or some shit. Probably back since they were actually competing for championships. But today or tonight, we are going to talk about the quarterback situation that is going on with the Cleveland Browns. And then there are whispers that are going throughout the organization. There's whispers going throughout the NFL even. And it is whispers that are saying some very good news. But we kind of all know that eventually, this kid is going to play. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder. A lot of people are going to recognize and realize that this dude is the truth. And the sooner y'all understand that, the sooner that you will understand that, hey, there's nothing y'all could do about it. But man, there are a lot of people talking, and tonight I'm gonna tap into some of the things that other people are saying. And y'all can go ahead and witness and hear this for yourself, because a lot of people they don't uh, they don't really listen. They think what they want to think because it's good for them to think that, being the person that they are. But the whole truth of the matter is that they're just talking a bunch of bullshit. And a lot of people are in denial about what's going on with this situation. So we're gonna chime in. I'm gonna listen to a few shorts and different things like that. So let's check it out.
If he truly plays like really well, where it's obvious that he's playing well, and people don't give him credit for that, that's on them. They're idiots, and they should be ignored.
And if he get in there and he play really well, and it's
gonna be exciting,
significantly better.
Yeah, like you're seeing, you're
they
like,
gonna
wow,
they're gonna fire Kevin and AB.
100%.
Y'all tripping.
Like this is wild work.
We ain't even brought up the whole Jackson Dart thing.
Yeah.
Now you telling me you made us draft this dude in the third round over this guy?
And so here's
that's
going to lead us to the sabotage conversation.
So guess what? That was an exercise, and what you didn't understand, I was proving a point right there. That commentary that you just had is the exact reason
why people think this is sabotage.
Why
they won't put
Kevin Stefanski is doing everything in his power to exhaust all options with Dillon Gabriel.
If he truly plays well, like really well, where it's obvious that he's playing well.
You see what I'm saying? If he is trying to exhaust all his options with this dude. Like, anybody who's a real football fan, or you've ever been around football, and you know what the hell, you know what you see. It's an eye test. And Dillon Gabriel does not pass the eye test. Hit the like button coming in, please. Dillon Gabriel does not pass the eye test. It's certain things you look for in a player, in a quarterback. And, they talking this supercomputer shit. I keep hearing them mention this supercomputer. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm guessing that it's a very smart football player. That's what a supercomputer sounds like to me. But I'm not seeing the super. I'm not seeing the computer. If y'all want to talk to me in the chat and chop, let me know what the hell you think supercomputer means. I'm assuming it means a great quarterback who knows everything that's going on, and he has so much knowledge of what's going on that he'll play to that ability. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's good. He's good with knowing what's going on the field, so he doesn't have to have all the physical attributes, which we know is bullshit, because if that was the case, we would have seen it by now. But, man, I'm hearing so many different things from so many different people. It's a lot of people talking about Dillon Gabriel.
The one piece that I think I've gotten wrong at points, I think we collectively get wrong, is none of this is traditional. None of this is how you're supposed to do it. All of this was built on a very shaky premise So you're trying to build something sustainable, something successful on a foundation that in and of itself you looked and went, I don't know if that's going to hold. I don't know if any of those 4 building blocks are going to do a damn thing. There was a whole article about how Stefanski's played this quarterback spot out perfectly. And it was like, huh? I don't remember what website it was. I was going through the headlines of different Browns articles and such, and it was like, wait, what? They've done this perfectly. I got so written by Steven Kostansky. I got so insulted by it, I didn't even click into the article to even read it further because I was like, I no. But there are people that are going to leave this thinking, with the 4 quarterbacks that the Browns had and the different chances that were presented, that there's not much else he could have done. And in this, I just say it looks more like you just keep just kind of guessing and throwing things at the wall than it does look like you have an actual plan the entire time. The one piece.
I don't even believe that. I only believe that he doesn't have a plan and he's throwing shit at the wall. Listen, man, this shit right here is bigger than Kevin Stefanski, in my opinion. This shit right here is bigger than the Cleveland Browns, in my opinion. I believe that this shit is coming from the top of the food chain when it comes to NFL football. This ain't no shit that you just that just happens. This is not a happenstance, folks. We know better than this. We know that everything that's happening is calculated. It's calculated. Hit the like button when you come in. I got 13 people in here listening. At this point, sometime we'll get up to about 100, but I need 100 likes, please. So the narrative and the story and the talk about Dillon Gabriel is changing by the second, folks. Can't y'all see that? At first, a lot of people was optimistic, but after 2-3 weeks of seeing this mumbo jumbo bullshit, we know that we've seen better. And like you said, I got some people that saying, hey man, look, it might be a good idea for Shador to just wait, because this shit is horrible right here. And you let this shit peter out, and either you get traded or you take over the team. Either way, we know that when he does get on the field, a lot of people, they're going to want to kill themselves. A lot of people are going to go and stuff their head in the ground and never take it out. They're going to hate the fact that this kid can actually play. And it's sad, but like I said, what you do in college and your college career has nothing to do with whether or not you can play pro football. It's a lot of college quarterbacks that go and they play, but they're just college quarterbacks. And then you have NFL backups. You know what I'm saying? Like, good college quarterbacks are like glorified high school quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? And if you're good, you can get, and if you're good or you're being coached well, you can develop into a great college player. And then you have a college player who can live out there, but they can't transition into the speed and the tenacity of the NFL. It's a different animal. And to me, what I see is Mr. Gabriel he's toting the line of not even being a backup to me. Let me know in the chat, man, what y'all think. Do y'all think that Dillon Gabriel is an NFL backup? Because, I mean, when I look at Marcus Mariota, right, that's an NFL backup. I look at Cooper Kupp, that's an NFL backup. The things that they can do as a backup quarterback, I don't see Dillon Gabriel doing any of that shit. So I don't even know if he's that. Like Tim Tebow, right? I'm gonna use Tim Tebow as an example. Tim Tebow was a football player. Like, it really didn't, you could have put him anywhere on the field. He could have made tackles. He could have did a lot of shit. But they wanted him to be a quarterback. And maybe he should have been a halfback. Maybe he should have been a running back, a slot back. There's a lot of different things you could have did with him, but I don't think that his most valuable thing he could have did on the field was actually at the quarterback, especially on the next level. I think there's a lot of things he could have did He might, when he first got into the league, he probably could have played a great tight end. But trying to come back and do that, nah, it's a little bit too late. But yeah, man. So I just don't see that. I don't see, and I think Tim Tebow had way more skill. He could make downfield passes. I don't know how tall he is, but he could make downfield passes. He had good, decent field position. He won a real tough playoff game, I think against the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was crazy. So, like, come on, man. But Tim Tebow wasn't doing fucking screen passes and averaging 4.6 yards per attempt on a pass. We might as well just run the ball. We might as well just do a pitch or you know what I'm saying, run it up the gut, whatever. But a 4-yard pass, it can be effective, but you're not going to win a lot of games like that. You're not going to win a lot of games. And we're talking about stature. We're talking about height. And then you got a thoroughbred sitting on the bench and everybody acting like they don't know what the hell is going on. But in my opinion, everybody knows exactly what's going on. They just don't want to admit it. And, a lot of people are set in their ways. And no matter what, they're going to root for the person they like. You understand? They're going to root for the person they like, and that's cool. But you know what I learned in sports? The person you like is not always the person that is the better option. So you got to get over that better, the person you like better, you got to get over that. Well, I ain't gonna say we all, but those of us who played outside, pick up basketball, pick up football, you better pick the best person for the job and not be trying to pick the person you like. Because the person you like probably suck. And at this point, if Dillon Gabriel is the guy you like, he sucked. NFL-wise, he could have played at wherever he played at, CFU or wherever the hell he played. Central Florida, where did he play? Somebody let me know. But the one thing that can't be stopped is once star power hits the field, there's going to be a lot of hurt feelings. It's going to be a lot of hurt feelings. And I get it. I understand. But some of these stats, the stats we looking at, man, 13 for 16 or 13 for 18. And I see people say, man, that's good for a rookie. Yeah, it's good for a rookie who got in the game because it was a blowout. It's not good for a starting quarterback. Where y'all at in the chat, man? Let me know where y'all listening in from. And yeah, I shout y'all out. Stuff like that. But I'm just not seeing it. And Kevin Stefanski, Jim Haslam, it's funny that you're not really hearing too much in the press. They're not really doing no interviews. It's not a whole lot of talk about that.
Is Christmas really coming early for Shedeur Sanders? And could he be about to take over as the Cleveland Browns' next starting quarterback?
Y'all better listen.
Well, from fourth string to QB2, he has seen a rapid rise. And insiders say his development is apparently going really, really well. He's been patient, putting in the work behind the scenes, and earning quiet respect from the coaching staff. But now, all eyes are on Dillon Gabriel. Even after his first NFL win, he's gone 2 games without a touchdown, and the pressure is mounting. Reporter Mary Kay Cabot says Gabriel's managing the game, but Shedeur's the one making real progress. And then fans can feel it, that the energy in Cleveland is shifting. Is Christmas...
I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that's what's going on. That's what's happening right now. That's the change that's happening. A lot of people was riding with Gabriel, but that is starting to change. I'm telling you, it's starting to change. Even the people that like the pro Gabriel people are now switching up. I don't know if y'all know, but the Cleveland media, you know, they cover this very well, and they on everything. And the people who are pro Dillon Gabriel right now are, you know, they're starting to change their mind about what they really want to see now. You know, it's getting to a point where they're saying, look, we're about to want to see Sanders on the field. And these are the top Cleveland media people. I believe one of the dudes' name is Rizzo, and the other dude name is something like Grassi or Grazi or some shit like that. Those folks, man, they was pro Dillon Gabriel for a long time, but now what they've seen with Kevin Stefanski and what they've seen with, you know, this whole front office thing and the coaching staff being at odds, it is getting to come to a head where we might see Shador Sanders on the field sooner than later. Now, what do y'all think that would look like? In the chat, y'all quiet in the chat, but what do y'all think that would look like? I believe that the team is probably still not going to win a lot of games, but I can guarantee you this: the quarterback position is going to be filled. There's going to be some contrast in the offense. You're going to be able to go downfield. You're going to be able to, you know, get Jerry Jeudy and these guys that you got on the team. Man, they're going to be able to make some shit happen instead of just sitting there, you know, check down Charlie. Ain't that what they call him? Waiting on check down Charlie to throw some screen passes and some quick slants. That ain't it, man. We want to see electrifying. We want to see, you know, somebody that's going to tip the bar. We want to see somebody that's going to. I don't even like the Cleveland Browns, folks. I've been watching all of this media because you know, we all know what's going on. We all know what's going on. We all know what's going on. So, you know, a lot of people are tuned into this, man. And guess what? They're going to get what the fuck they looking for. They going to get what the fuck they looking for, man. I'm telling you, Shador Sanders is going to be playing soon. Let's listen to more.
Okay, so under the leadership of Dillon Gabriel, Cleveland safety Grant Delpit said that the locker room is struggling to stay together and not turn on each other. Grant said flat out, he cannot even remember what it's like to be a winner. And he agreed with Myles Garrett that it is frustrating that the defense goes out there and does their job, but they still lose the game. Okay, so under the leadership of Dillon Gabriel, Cleveland safety Grant Delpit said that the locker room is struggling to stay together and not turn on each other. Grant said flat out, he cannot even remember what it's like to be a winner. And he agreed with Myles Garrett that it is frustrating that the defense goes out there and does their job, but they still lose the game. Okay.
Man, are y'all listening? The media is turning on Dillon Gabriel as we speak. Hit the like button when you coming in, man. We got a lot of shit going on. And hey, that 12 pressure is starting to mount, and it's moving. It's going fast. Every day, y'all, the whispers and the chat is getting louder and louder and louder. And before you know it, man, the stadium is going to erupt. They're going to go crazy in that joint, man. You got to understand, you got everybody in the stands with 12 jerseys on. 12 jerseys everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really seen star power coming in the league like this since Deion Sanders. Did y'all know that the last person who had a rookie top-selling jersey was Deion Sanders? He was the first person to ever do it. I believe the next person after that was Michael Vick. And after Michael Vick was Shador Sanders. So this dude and his roots and his bloodline, they already got ties to superstar power. I keep saying it, and I'm going to say it again. Deion Sanders was one of two of the only two people that was bigger than the NFL Shield. And the NFL Shield it's the NFL. It's the union of the NFL. The Shield is everything. Deion Sanders was bigger than the Shield. Bo Jackson was bigger than the Shield. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't about to let Shador come in and be bigger than the Shield. So the way you stop that is you draft him in the 5th round. You make sure that he's not drafted until the 5th round. And once you know that he's not going to be drafted until the 5th round, he can't get the money. He can't have the star power. And at this point, they don't even have him starting or playing on the team at all. So they're trying to, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to help his career start off. It's kind of like they did Floyd Mayweather. They robbed him of the gold. I don't know where that shit was at, Tokyo or some goddamn where, the Olympics. And when he came home, instead of him making $150,000 a fight, he was making like $12,000 a fight, $6,000 a fight, because he didn't get that gold medal. And when you don't get that gold medal, or you don't get that 1st round, 2nd round draft pick, every round of the draft that goes by is less money that you're eligible to get. So this is why, for all the people that want to say, why would the NFL do this? Shut the fuck up. Y'all sound like some fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. Because none of that shit don't make no sense. But what I just said make a lot of sense now, don't it? Yeah, think about that. Think about that in the chat. That make a lot of goddamn sense when somebody want lower your value. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. Ain't no Sanders coming in the league. And let's talk about Shallow Sanders, because you know we don't never really talk about him. But this dude don't even have a job right now over some shit that Dillon Gabriel did the exact same shit. He grabbed a dude by the face mask, and he a fucking quarterback. He's a goddamn quarterback doing a little girly shit like that. But he looks very small out there, y'all. And treating the Sanders boys bad ain't gonna help little motherfuckers like him. So the long and short of it is, man, Mr. Sanders is gonna be on the field real soon. Tony Jones, Shador going to Miami, and Cleveland drafting Arch Manning. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. That could be possible. Damn, Miami is worse than Cleveland, I think. They really trying to fucking send him to the moon. What the fuck? So where did you get that information, my man Tony Jones, if you don't mind helping a brother out? Because I ain't heard that one, but it sounds like some shit that they could be cooking up. I could see that. I could see that. Now, question. Do y'all think that Arch Manning is any fucking good? Because I'm getting mixed reviews. To me, Eli Manning wasn't that damn good. He was on some good-ass teams. He had some great fucking receivers. And if David Tyree ain't catch that fucking ball on his helmet, he might have not. They wouldn't have beat that game. That was a fucking amazing catch. The throw, not really. It was an overthrow. He went up and got that motherfucker. But is Arch Manning even good? I haven't seen him play, but I heard that, I know the first game they got the business. Somebody gave him the business, and then, I think they came back and had a winning game, but I'm not sure what else they're doing. But Hey man, good for Cleveland if that's what the fuck they want to do. But I can tell you right now, Arch Manning is not better than fucking Shador Sanders. So they will be doing some stupid shit. They're doing some stupid shit right now. And it's a black eye on the organization, man, because they can never get it right. It seems like to me they always fucking up when it comes to just having a solid team, a good organization. This is not the first owner, you know. The original Cleveland Browns is in Baltimore, in my town. So why in the fuck is Cleveland you know, how in the hell did they get fucked up again? How? Like Cleveland just got to be a trash ass organization or what? Any Cleveland Browns fans in the chat, man, go ahead and let it be known. But Arch Manning is not the fucking answer for Cleveland. He's not. I don't think, you know, I got to see him play. But I've been hearing a lot of reviews and a lot of mixed reviews. And, you know, some people, if I'm believing the people that's telling me that Dillon Gabriel is the fucking answer, then I don't believe none of them motherfuckers. Because they lying. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the fuck they talking about. There's people on here saying that Dillon Gabriel doing good for a rookie. How? 4-yard fucking passes? And everything is yards after the catch. Anything significant is yards after the catch. 86 yards of the 116 was after the catch. That ain't doing shit. I'm sorry. Anybody who think it is, you're delusional. You're delusional. Let's look at these goddamn stats. Score 31-6. We all know this shit. But Dillon Gabriel was 13 for 18 and 86 yards of the 116 yards was after the catch. So what did he really do? Yo. What's blazing sports, man? What's cracking, man? Shout out to you, man. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to come over there and check your channel out. But it represents what's going on real good, bruh. This is what's going on. When you see Dillon Gabriel in the mix with all those starting NFL players, man, he looks out of place. I swear to God, he looks out of place, bro. He look like somebody gonna step on his leg and that's gonna be it for him. He's a little dude. He is a little dude. So at the end of the day, yeah, this now I'm looking at the fucking picture laughing and shit. But 13 for 18, y'all. And then the week before that, it was like 31 out of 52 or some shit. And the motherfucker only had 212 yards. What the fuck are we talking about here? All right, let me read this. Michelle Barnes, 575, says, those who run the city don't have a winning attitude. When I was in high school, Bernie Kosar took us to the playoffs every year. Nothing since. None of the Cleveland teams can win. Shout out to you, Michelle Barnes. You're right. I watched that shit. I remember Bernie Kosar. You know what I'm saying? He was a big deal. It was a big deal when Bernie Kosar went to the Cleveland Browns. He was number one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. But I believe that Bernie Kosar went number one to the Cleveland Browns. They ain't done no shit like that since. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying that Shador Sanders is the best. I believe that if Shador Sanders was playing and got a fair shake at the Cleveland Browns, there is no doubt that he would be out playing every rookie and he would have been Rookie of the Year. Listen, all this shit is set up. is all set up to trip this kid up. You know what I'm saying? Cam Ward looked like shit over there. He gonna be okay. Don't get me wrong. You push Shedeur Sanders in that situation, he balling out. They knew that shit. They knew that shit, man. That's why, and it's you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and be real. It's fucked up to Dillon Gabriel that they even doing this shit. Anybody ever sit back and think about what the fuck he going through being up against this shit right here? That shit not really fair to him coming in the league. I don't think he belong in the league, but fuck, it shouldn't be like this. Michelle Barnes says it's a losing culture. Miami 2000. Browns have been to the playoffs 2 times in the last 5 years. They have, with Baker Mayfield. They have. So it ain't the coach. It damn sure ain't the defense, because the defense is whip ass. We know that. But you got a fucking 5'8" quarterback who can't throw downfield. What the fuck do y'all think is going to happen? I'm just saying, like, bruh, I don't know where you can do this bullshit at. I don't. I don't know where you can do this bullshit at, but I can tell you this. This dude, I don't even think is a good backup. Y'all remember Colt McCoy? He's a short dude, but that motherfucker could play. Heineke was a little short dude. That motherfucker could play. Bo Nix can fucking play. You know what I'm saying? So this is the other thing, right? Look around the league at the rookies. Do y'all see any rookie throwing fucking 5-yard passes and shit? Ain't nobody got time for Shedeur Sanders. I mean, but you don't have time for winning. And that's the problem with the Cleveland Browns and the fans. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker said Dillon is better than Cam Ward. You're reaching, dog. You know why? Because Cam Ward throwing fucking touchdowns down the field. Y'all just want Dillon. Look, that privilege shit goes out the door on this motherfucker. I'm going to tell you the truth. We're going to hear the truth. Cam Ward can't throw no... What the fuck is you talking about? Dillon can throw downfield. Well, why the fuck he ain't doing it? Bro, he can't throw downfield. You know, did you see all the pick sixes that motherfucker threw in training camp? I mean, not training camp, but preseason. He threw interceptions, bruh. He didn't look good in preseason. He doesn't look good now. And that's it. You're making shit up, bruh. Shedeur Sanders also led in yards, motherfucker. You gonna skip over that? Dillon Gabriel didn't have more yards than Shedeur Sanders, and Dillon Gabriel played for 6 motherfucking years. Did y'all forget that? See, that's the shit I'm talking about. But I need you for content. I need you. I need the people to come on here and talk stupid so I can kill that shit. That's what I need. Thank you. Thank you for talking that dumb shit. Because a lot of shit I forget about. But when you mention dumb shit like, you know, how the fuck is Dillon better than Tua this year? Who the fuck is this? How can you say that Dillon is better than Tua when Tua got touchdowns? Tua got probably goddamn 1,000 yards already. How many yards Dillon Gabriel got? I ain't Googling shit. You Google it. I seen Dillon Gabriel. He only played 2 fucking games. How the fuck he doing better than Tua? I get it. Cleveland is terrible. They are. But they also got a terrible fucking quarterback. They also got a terrible line. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. It doesn't matter. That don't take away the fact that Dillon Gabriel is some fucking trash. That don't take away the fact that Dillon Gabriel ain't throwing no long fucking passes. Y'all saying that he only doing check downs. The coach only let him do check downs. Man, get the fuck out of here. If you want to throw the ball down the field and it's a person open downfield, the coach gonna fucking let you throw that motherfucker. I mean, not let you, but they're gonna design for you to throw downfield. They're not gonna design for you to throw check downs if you can throw downfield. Are y'all stupid? You motherfuckers is lost. Shador Sanders was a way better college quarterback than Dillon Gabriel. Google it. Google it. Since y'all love Google so goddamn much. Go ahead. Google it. But like I said, Dillon Gabriel is coming out of the fucking game. Doesn't matter. Y'all can say whatever the fuck you want, but guess what? When Shador Sanders touched that field, you know, y'all know what the fuck gonna happen. Period, point blank. Just like when he already touched the field. Everything he do is gonna be just like magic. Y'all gonna be hating just like y'all hating. Dillon is the king of 5-yard routes. That's right. Listen, man. Y'all motherfuckers, and this is for you, Miami. Do you know where Joe Montana played college football at? And where some of the best fucking college quarterbacks was drafted in the 4th or 5th round and had way better careers than the people that got drafted in front of them. Like, I'm tired of that narrative that Dillon got drafted in the 3rd round, so he gets the opportunity first. Man, shut the fuck up. You sound like a kindergartner. You sound like the first person in the fucking line to go to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sound stupid. Dillon Gabriel is an inferior quarterback. I don't even think Dillon Gabriel is a backup. Marcus Mariota is what a backup look like in the NFL. And that's a far fucking cry from Dillon Gabriel. Would you agree? Shout out to Wood Reserve Cognac. But yeah, y'all motherfuckers done lost y'all goddamn mind. And that's what's wrong with y'all. That's what's wrong with y'all delusional ass people. But, you know, again, your time is coming. Your time is coming. Yeah, keep going in the chat. Please, please, please. We need substance, baby. Yes, sir. Rookie of the year right there without the interference of the NFL. The Cleveland Browns. You know, all you delusional motherfuckers out there in sports world that really believe that this little fucking midget can actually hold a stick. Like, it's funny that I said that Cam Ward looked like shit, and then the motherfucker jump out there and say Dillon is better than Cam Ward. Man, get the fuck out of here. Dillon ain't better than his own nuts. Dillon ain't better than his own nuts. Dillon some shit. Dillon is a arrogant little big head crybaby. That's what the fuck Dillon is. A goofball. Absolutely. You know why? Because guess what? That's the only thing they can do. They know fucking well he's talented. That's why they're afraid to see him on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some NFL. This is some inside NFL. And let me see if I can find this caption of Eric Dickerson talking about, you know, like goddamn Adam Schefter type source. Already mentioned that the NFL colluded to ruin this boy's career. And they tried it. You know, they holding true right now and doing whatever they doing, but it ain't gonna last. It's not gonna last. Cause the way shit happening right now, with all this technology and shit, you know, it's bound to come out. Y'all know how shit go. People will start talking. People will start revealing. People will start opening up. And it's all gonna come out. Trust and believe it's all going to come out. But at the end of the day, it ain't nothing you motherfuckers can do to stop this motherfucker's career. Nothing. You could try. You could try. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? This boy like Black Moses. When that motherfucker touch the field, all your fucking heads is going to roll. All of y'all. All you mad motherfuckers. This shit right here, like I said, is no different than when they had the Negro leagues and they had the other leagues. Motherfuckers didn't even want to watch that shit no more. They didn't even want to watch the regular league shit no more. And every team wanted somebody from a Negro team. And guess what? They would only allow them to have one. They will only allow them to have one. What kind of shit is that? It don't matter. Eric Dickerson rich. Eric Dickerson is rich, but Eric Dickerson is a truth teller. You know what I'm saying? You a liar. You a little faggot that get on the internet and act like an old bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what you are. You a little punk behind the keyboard that ain't gonna do shit but beat his dick and act like a little girl online. That's what you are. Yeah, that's what the fuck you are. Somebody that got beat up in high school and shit. Or somebody got bullied. Or you thought you was getting bullied, but you was just a sucker. You know what I'm saying? That kind of guy. Yep. That type of guy. But like I said, man, once Shedeur Sanders hit the field, y'all gonna be looking stupid. All y'all. All y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be crying. Y'all be saying, I hope he get hurt. Oh. But like I said, it's video footage in 4K. Not to mention, let me also mention this for you goofy motherfuckers. They thought they was setting this boy up. I'm gonna tell y'all how prepared this motherfucker was. They thought that this boy, that they could set him out to dry, so to speak. They didn't give him no first team reps. And then they let this motherfucker start the season. They let this motherfucker start the season. Now, let me ask y'all this. When the fuck have you ever seen a third string, 5th round draft pick be the first motherfucker on the field to start a season. I can guarantee you, never. You ain't never seen no shit like that because it ain't never happened before. But they didn't give him no first team reps. They let him play first against a first string defense, and y'all seen what he did. That motherfucker was out there throwing dimes all up and down the field. The motherfucker was out there looking stupid. Just like they looking stupid right now watching this little toilet handle ass boy act like he playing quarterback of this motherfucker 5'8" and can't even see over a motherfucker shoulder pads. That kind of dumbass shit. So then, after that, they put Dillon Gabriel in there to see what he could do. That motherfucker threw picks, interceptions, all kind of shit. And I want everybody in the chat right now, since y'all on a device, look up the word clandestine. CLANDESTINE, motherfucker. Google that, motherfucker. That's what the fuck you are. And that's what a lot of y'all motherfuckers are. But see, a motherfucker like me, I'm on the shit. I know what I know when I know it. So don't ever get it fucking misunderstood. I tell you a lot of shit about yourself that'll make you want to go home and stab yourself in the eye with a motherfucking toothbrush till your ass can't see no more. The shit that I tell you about yourself that's true. You know what I'm saying? So go play with your kids. Go play with your kids. But like I said, Dillon Gabriel, your fucking time is almost up. And all you goofballs who support that bullshit, your time is almost up. You know what I'm saying? In a minute, you're going to be dragging your ass across the floor. Mad as shit. In the chat, hating this shit. Every time some good shit happen when he running touchdowns and throwing touchdowns and throwing bombs down the motherfucking field, you're going to be beating your little gay ass head upside the wall. And I'm going to laugh at your stupid ass. I'm going to still be doing these lives and you're going to be still mad. And the shit that I say is still going to be the truth. And the shit you say is still going to be whatever the fuck come out your mouth. That shit don't matter to me. You dig? Yeah. That way. So, like I said, all you geeks, all you dummies, all you stupid, inferior individuals, you know what you could do. It's a bridge somewhere near you. You dig? Yes, indeed. This is the motherfucking live that's telling you why. Dillon Gabriel, man, your time up. All y'all time up. All y'all time up. The noise is getting louder. The 12 pressure is growing on these motherfuckers, man. The 12 pressure is almost about to disintegrate the whole situation. Trust and believe me. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if before you know it, Mr. Sanders, prime time, prime equity, is going to be dazzling the whole NFL, and motherfuckers going to be so sad. I cannot wait. Yeah, I cannot wait. My lives going to be more often, more to the point, and more motherfucking grimy. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Mr. Sanders, yeah. Y'all gonna be upset. So, like I said, it's a lot of noise being talked right now. So we're gonna listen to some more. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna listen to some more. Here we go.
Is Christmas really coming early for Shedeur Sanders? And could he be about to take...
At 65, feeling comfy and looking sharp seemed impossible.
Here we go.
A big hit from Patrick Queen around the edge. He ran a stunt with Nick Herbig. Wow. At 65, feeling comfy and looking sharp seemed impossible.
Yes, indeed, y'all. Let me get to some more of this news, this talk on Mr. Sorry Ass Gabriel. Y'all motherfuckers up here rooting for a motherfucker who y'all know ain't shit. This is how I know you are some inferior individuals. This is how you know you are some inferior individuals.
I found the right therapist. And let me tell you.
Yeah, I love this shit. I love this shit. Yeah, Dillon Gabriel can't hold a stick to none of these motherfuckers. None of them. Sorry as a motherfucker. And guess what? Yo, this is how sad these motherfuckers are. You got grown ass men lying to their fucking self. You know what's worse than lying to somebody else? Is lying to yourself. So just know that your girl is faking orgasm to your bitch ass. Because she ain't going to tell you because you can't take it. You got to lie to yourself. You one of those motherfuckers. I'm a motherfucker that, I need to know the truth because I stand for the truth. Dig? I'm a motherfucking Libra. This is what we do. You motherfuckers, y'all cut different. You know the motherfucking, the noise. You some other shit. You not like us. So ain't no sense in us sitting around comparing shit because you'll never match up to it. You inferior. And alpha males, they don't get online and be in nobody chat talking like no motherfucking girl. And pumping up a lot of shit that you ain't even gonna do. That's a get with. So all the Dillon Gabriel little small ball riders, y'all what we need. We need. Like channels can be born from motherfuckers like y'all, because y'all ain't got shit to do but sit in the chat and act like girls. You know what I'm saying? Act like anti-men. And you don't know what that, Google that. Google that too. Acting like anti-men and acting like, you know what I'm saying, females. Chirping and shit. Ain't never picked up no type of sports apparel or nothing. But you would get in the chat and lie about some shit that everybody can see with their own eyes. We saw Shedeur Sanders throwing spirals over the head, downfield, touchdowns, dimes, tight windows. We seen all that shit. But guess what we haven't seen? Your boy. We ain't seen shit from him. This little motherfucker sitting around with his hands on his hips. We haven't seen nothing from your boy. But I just need you to know that channels that's monetized and making money, they need little chirpers like you. A channel can be born off haters. And guess what? That's exactly why I chose this topic. Guess who I'm going to talk about next? Angel Reese. Because I know the fuel of the fire that burns for the haters of these young star-studded athletes that's making big waves in the headlines. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese, man, my girl she doing the damn thing. She's on the cover of Vogue magazine. You dig? Like some of y'all kids ain't even never gonna be on Mad magazine because they ugly. They don't look good. And they don't act good. And they probably got a fucked up whole way about them because you raised them. But you see, when you royalty, that shit is born. You born with it. You don't have to sit around trying like coal miner face Caitlin Clark ass. You dig? When you born into royalty, man, you end up with shit like Vogue magazine, and they think you're beautiful. You end up on the cover of NBA 2K, the first female to ever be on the NBA 2K franchise. The first NBA female to, or WNBA female to walk Victoria's Secret runway. Man, get the fuck out of here. It's big boy shit going on around here. And, you know, top jersey sales, shit like that, that mean a lot. And guess what? I'm going to tell you some good shit. Them goddamn people not coming to that stadium if 12 ain't in the game. If 12 ain't in the game, man, it's going to be a lot less goddamn food sold. It's going to be a lot of less tickets sold. It already going down. That's why Jim Haslam is panicking right now. And he wants the future of the franchise to be out there on the field. Keep chirping, keep chirping, keep chirping. TikTok time is almost up. Shout out to What's a Blazing Sports, man. Hey, man, we can go live together. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, we could go live together. Because you know what's up. You ain't on here faking. In the chat acting like a old, you know what I'm saying? I love it though. I love it. I love it. Listen, man. The white quarterback's time is up. The white quarterback's time is up. You know, it's gonna be some, but it's a big switch happening right now. Everybody wants a black quarterback. Lamar Jackson changed that. But shout out to elite quarterbacks like Josh Allen. Shout out to elite quarterbacks like Bo Nix. Shout out to elite quarterbacks like, what's my man name that used to play with the fucking Giants? That's in Indianapolis fucking killing shit. Daniel Jones. See, I don't have no bias based on politics. Based on my type of politics. If you good, I'm going to say you good. But if you some shit, oh, best believe, I'm going to give you that grade. I ain't delusional on this motherfucker. I ain't delusional on this motherfucker. I am not delusional on this motherfucker. Yes, sir. I'm not delusional. But a lot of you motherfuckers are. You mad and you probably wish you was black. Everybody wish they was black. Because if you don't, you a stupid. If you don't, you're a stupid motherfucker. Period. Did you know that? Huh? Did you know that? Everybody, even you. Yes, sir. Channels can be made off of ignorance. And the more ignorant, the better. Because I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm sharp on my shit. I show a caveman exactly where he came from. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I will. If that's what he's looking for. I show a shark where he came from. I show a pig where he came from. Swine. But in the sports world, when it come down to it, yeah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. The eye test. Dillon Gabriel does not pass the eye test. He don't. He don't pass the eye test. So, like I said, for all the people out there in sports land that want to say that Dillon Gabriel is good, let me let me look up his stats. Fuck that. We're gonna look up Dillon Gabriel's stats. That's what we're gonna do right now. So stay in the chat. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Dillon Gabriel highlights. Nah.
Dove Fragrance and Care.
Go Browns.
This morning, you either have a rookie, a veteran starter, or a veteran backup. Yeah. And when you have two rookies alone, it's impossible to give them both the attention that they need to develop in their career.
Well, and then Tony, it's also developing the career, but then just getting ready for the game on Sunday. Like, yeah, they're getting Dillon Gabriel ready for the game on Sunday, but what if he rolls his ankle the first play of the game? They didn't really get Shedeur Sanders ready to be the backup, you know?
Exactly. And this.
So that leads me to say this. They got Dillon Gabriel taking first team reps. Shedeur Sanders really not taking no first team reps. And so it's a thing where, for one, it don't even matter. You know why? Because that motherfucker he gonna be ready regardless. He been ready. And if you don't know that, then you ain't been watching. Everything they did so far, they tried to set this boy up to look bad or to be out there with some fucking bums. But it didn't do anything. The motherfucker still prevailed. He still went out there and threw fucking dynamite, drop dead dimes. I don't hear fucking Rex Ryan fat ass mouth saying nothing about what he was doing when he was on the field. But he got a lot of shit to say about Shedeur Sanders, and that motherfucker ain't even in the game. You hear sorry fat motherfuckers like Rex Ryan, who had fucking butt fumble as a goddamn quarterback, and he got a nerve to open his fucking mouth about some goddamn quarterbacks. Mark Sanchez, man, get the fuck out of here. Are you stupid? We not listening to you about no goddamn quarterbacks, Rex Ryan. Shut your motherfucking fat ass mouth about Shedeur Sanders and lying and shit about him not being in the front of the class and he need to be professional and learn the offense. Man, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of all you lying motherfuckers. All y'all motherfuckers do is fucking lie. The truth ain't in y'all motherfuckers. But again, if you sitting around lying saying that Dillon Gabriel actually doing anything, shut up, Winnie. If y'all really think Dillon Gabriel doing anything or going to do anything, y'all motherfuckers is delusional. I ain't got no more rap.